My name is Christopher Cooney. I'm here speaking as a member of DCB MMA. I'm going to share with you some insights with you all that I've observed as a member of the gym over the past couple of months. I attended a meeting with Mr. Wilson where the clerk of your circuit court looked at DCB leases that had signatures altered and said it was just a clerical error. An inspection I was present for alongside Mr. Wilson, not being on the Fredericksburg Building Services website, but being captured on an expired permit that I'm also sure is another clerical error. A city inspector signing off on work of a contractor who do not provide as a valid contractor ID on said permit is also, I'm imagining, just a clerical error. The work outlined in that permit being a central tenet to the lawsuit that Thalheimer is able to bring against DCB was also just an oversight. The fact that the permit is based off a previous permit signed off on by a city official that states the value of a re-roofing job to be $31,000, which would vastly overstate the value of that type of work being done, I'm sure, again, is just a clerical error. I'm sure that the unremediated potential brownfield site leased to a gym by a company that the former mayor of Fredericksburg actively worked for is also a clerical error. Information being provided in an FOIA request to a former law enforcement officer, despite being encompassed in a previous FOIA request, I'm sure is also just an oversight. And before I leave tonight, I want to point out one important detail that is also relevant to all of this. Thalheimer's direct subsidiary and construction arm, MGT Construction, was investigated and had senior executives convicted by the FBI and the IRS for fraud. So I'm just sure it's a coincidence that the situation occurring with DCB just happens to involve Thalheimer, a shady construction company, and a city turning a blind eye. Have a good evening.